support players are guilty of inting Alistar, and so they banned themselves with Alistar this time around, but they have gone with 2 frontline support champions, and we'll see who gets added more to the death fund.
Seeing anything that is anything to write home about, Kobe? Okay, this might be something. There's the Magnustorm first blood at 15 minutes. Cuz is going to go. And now they're looking for a potential kill. The crashdown should be available here as there is the Shattering Strike, pulls him back, and Lens goes down too.
Well,
KT not wanting to give this one up. Teleport is going to come through now as Keen looking to make himself known in this game. Canna can utilize the equalizer. They do manage to make it through the choke point. Canyon and Canna a little bit further forward as DK getting towards Def, trying to make sure that he stays safe. Realm Warp is going to bring in just Keen, and there is the Rune Prison onto Canyon. The equalizer comes down. Pop Blossom under 2 though, and DK will wipe them out. Only a couple of kills and the Drake. This is when you want to win a team fight. Right before this Drake is coming up. Canna, you can see in the brush. Heated up on the Rumble right now as the Extendo Beam, not going to find too much. Pop Blossom, the flash picks up 2! BDD gets the Empress Divide off, but he's still going to die! And Keen, he'll break that stopwatch, but his life is still over for now! 2 swift kills on the solo lanes, and D+, they can move towards in general. Being a little bit stronger. KT higher seed, they got side selection as that is going to be a hook connecting, but it's onto the Rel, equalize onto 3! And Canna will help burn down the Nautilus! Pretty strong on this rise right now. Cuz wanting to try and find his way in, but look at this. All of D+ trying to get them out of the way, but Keen just gets that Rune Prison down. Immediately they dive in though. Cuz is already going to go down. That is a 3-man ulti from BDD! Where have we seen this before? As KT will wipe out D+. Def goes down. It's an ace in trade for just Cuz. Biding their time, waiting for their opportunity. Keen in the pit. He's taken a fair bit of damage already, as that is not the real Showmaker. He's off the side of this wall. Realm Warp to get Keen out of there. That could mean a bit of an advantage here for DK. This Drake is down very, very low. Cuz these smites are terrifying. There's the equalizer to act as a wall. Cuz steals it, but it's a 4-man Pop Blossom. Can they win the fight though when they're against the Elder? That's the question. And Keen says no. Showmaker goes down. Empress Divide onto Canyon, and the Dragon's Wrath will bite him in half. And now the bottom lane from DK are trying to run away because it's in the mid lane just trying to end this game.
Yeah, and aiming on the Zeri here on the flank with the Elder.
Well, Def just going for one last shot in this game to see whether he can get something done, but I have a feeling the Dragon will say something about it. Down to the GA. And KT have him surrounded. There he goes. Aiming goes to 4-0-5, and Lahens and BDD will say goodnight to game 1. It was looking awful. It was not looking great for KT. And then...
So the farm, they were just looking at their wallets the whole time.
Sometimes he's going to make the investments, you know. They knew exactly when to sell, and it was...
Diversified their portfolios. They were calm. No, I feel like panic selling here.
I feel like most of their portfolio was Emperor's Divide. They had certainly a lot in that one.
That's a good stock.
Yeah, it is certainly good. That one just tends to go up and to the right. Okay, last Nexus turret left standing here for D+. They're going to go for one last team fight. The Pop Blossom's decent into the backline. They do manage to get rid of the Azir. Aiming still alive though, and Keen is just gigantic. That was actually the real Showmaker, and he is going to fall down, but now it's Aiming who's in trouble. He's down to the GA Canyon, trying to keep Deft alive. He is going to be the win condition in this one, but there are 4 KT members. Their health bars are low, but their damage is so high. Red-white guns, I don't think are going to save DK here as Keen just Realm Warps on top of Deft. Aiming locks down the kill. That will be the ace, and that will be game 1 for KT.
KT expert investors. And we see an answer. A lot of pick potential from the top side of the map.
No, I agree. And I think that once again, D+ will have earlier advantages in this game, but I think that KT can get into this a whole lot earlier than they did last time. It's not Azir Rise, you know.
In the first 15 minutes of last game.
Here goes Canyon. There's the headbutt pole onto Lahens, and he doesn't have flash, so he is really dead. That is going to be first blood going over to Kellen. Showmaker, he's gonna get flashed on here by Lahens. Pop Blossom right on the edge, and that is a dead Ari served up.
Get a little frisky here because they know there's no ultimate up. for the Nautilus or the Nico, and they're going to go 45.
Yeah, Extendo Beam does come in. Aiming has pressed the ult button. Moonlight Vigil does come down, though, as Canna is slicing his way into the fight already. They've taken down Lehens. Keen trying to find the angle, but he's mini-nar. He's not exactly able to do too much, as it's Canyon that locks down the dragon. Cataclysm flies in, and Keen has to flash away. It's a Mountain Soul, and
arriving to the Rift, it is KT first into the river. And
Lehens his own medicine. He gets knocked up. He's going to flash, but he's not going to get away. Still, Kellen's in trouble, but he's got an unbreakable will. An unbreakable spirit.
And that's the thing, too, since BDD's damage is spread okay.
We're just engaging onto Cuz here. He is going to go golden. Pop Blossom going to connect onto two, Deft being one of them. They take down Canyon to start this off as Kellen has to flash away. Showmaker a bit late on the teleport.
No smite for D+, but they also don't have a lot of options.
Yeah, they have to go for a team fight to try and make this one work. Dominance already popped here by Canna. The knockup not going to be great there from Lehens as the Baron is going to go down, but can they keep themselves alive? Aiming says yes as he pops the ultimate. Kellen going to be the first one to be zapped down, and there is the skater. He gets over the wall, but Aiming's just going to get punished. I don't know about that one. Overly aggressive with these abilities is something he's been known for, and now it's a double kill for Deft. They're looking to turn it. In goes Canyon as he turns back on this. The double knock up as well. Make it a triple kill. And BDD's going to go down to Showmaker. That's the ace. And what happened here, Baron? Now KT. Deft is looking for it, and he almost gets the quadra. Look at this back being channeled by Cuz. He cancels it. And now Keen is definitely dead, but they might get a Viego for free as well. As Keen realizes that he has to fight it, he finds the Gnar, and how much time can he gain is the question. Minion waves aren't really there, and so with that knock-up, with that stun, it should just be a Gravitum, and then a Q from Deft with a Severum for the kill. Actually going to be sneakily placed. Information advantage here for D+. Headbutt pole is going to connect as Lehens gets out of there, but Canna is bearing down on them. Showmaker looking for BDD, who dives on top of Deft, who just stands his ground, rips him to shreds. Over where they want on the Rift. This time around, KT are at least able to clear out the minion wave. But Showmaker over the wall, fishing for a charm. Cuz wants an angle. There's the anchor. That's going to connect Depth Charge on to Deft as BDD finds him in the backline as well, but the cleanse does come through, and now Showmaker's over the wall. The damage is a three-man. No, but where's the follow-up? Keen's going to get melted down. Aiming tries to get in there. He gets the kill onto Kellen, and now Canna is looking for him. He skates away out of the fight. It's a 4v4 now as the flash forward. The charm's not going to land because the stopwatch is there. And the knockup comes through. BDD's in trouble, but he splits the shape and tries to get away. Canyon goes down. And now Cuz is looking for the resets. It's a 3v3, but the health bars are low on both sides apart from Aiming. In goes Cuz, trying to be the hero here as Canna is dashing away. And D+, they're just trying to get out of this one now.
Cuz has a GA and he wants to use it there. That was close. The minion wave pushing on bottom side. They're already pinging it.
It feels that way. There's a lot of damage here on D+'s side, though, and they can't see the health bar of this Baron. Extendo Beam does come through. As Cuz not going to be able to steal it away. Canyon grabs that. The charm is going to go wide, and KT, they really want to start this fight. Canna is just a brick wall in the front line, though, and Showmaker looking for that flank angle does go into Zhonya's very early. As there's the flash now, pushes him into the wall, and Showmaker, he goes down. Pop Blossom doesn't find that much, but now Deft is in trouble. Lehens dives on top of him. Deft stays alive for a while, but then it's a shutdown from KT. And you may have a Baron, but you may lose your Nexus.
Canyon's trying to stop it. He's going for the minions, but KT will go for him.
Yeah, the drag was a little bit late there. Canyon just trying to get away, trying to stay alive. He gets over the wall.
And DK, again, their backs are against the wall because they really need to find a pick on an isolated target and focus fire somebody down.
Well, there's a fake BDD. There's a headbutt pole onto a Mega Gnar. Keen actually pretty big. Hook is going to connect onto Kellen, who does press the R button. That is a big cooldown as there's a Cataclysm onto 3. Into the backline goes Canna. Gargoyle Stoneplay keeping himself alive with the Pop Blossom. It's massive. The Gnar is even bigger. And Aiming is going to pop into that backline. He's unstoppable now as he takes down Kellen. Deft into his GA. He's going to pop back up again, but now he goes down. And Canna gets a few of them. Can Showmaker be the man to save it? Looks like the answer is no, because Aiming is still up. Keen is still up. And I think KT may have done it. Showmaker is going to go golden, but that's a see your death moment. Aiming says goodnight, and Keen is just teleporting for the Nexus. Canyon wants to stop him, but I just don't think he will dissuade Keen from heading towards the knockout stage. It has been so long since we've seen this man there, and he's going to earn it with a 2-0 KT. They take down D+. They end that road for Deft. Unfortunately, his back was against the wall. We thought it gave him power. Not according to KT. BDD will not be denied, and Keen will not be denied.
Nobody could get to aiming. Nobody could get to aiming. The Zeri is running rampant over the team. The AoE setup from KT, beautiful there. Gnar into the Pot Blossom. Deft really played his heart out though.
He did.
Really, really Herculean effort from him, but it's not enough, and KT move on.
Incredible performance, and it was a 2-0, but it was pretty close the whole time.
At each other in this game, there's going to be a lot of who's going to pull the trigger, but the thing is, we know Razork, we've been casting him all year, he's not afraid to make those plays, and anyone that's seen a Weibo game knows that any single member on their team could be the player.
The bot lane moving up from Weibo. Is Razork going to look for more? Flash handshake, Crisp cleansed away by Noah, but now Razork is coming in from the side as well. Crisp going to get caught out by Razork. The heal has been used, but already first blood to Fnatic. Light trying to dance around the wall, can dash away to safety. Weiwei still has his flash and will use it before the permafrost. Crisp. His flash almost coming back off cooldown. There's the Glacial Prison. They look for Crisp. They lock him down. The shield coming out. He might be able to survive this. Noah does still have the flash. Will they go for more? Noah takes him with a flash forward. Light able to dance his way away from the oncoming Glacial Prison here. If Xiaohu steps forward, he's knocked back, tries to abscond, ducked away, but the permafrost, the shockwave brings him back. Even through the flash, Fnatic find the kill.
Very nice play.
Humanoid has TP and flash, but how do you get away from the Shies? Aatrox, he's done this so many times before to European teams, and Humanoid is not long for the rift. Weiwei here as well, a good shockwave, but it's only going to buy a second as Weibo get on the board. Crisp caught out.
He will have a ball around this third dragon.
Shy caught out a little bit. Oscar in looking for the knockup flash. Knockup onto Lai, who cleanses the handshake, pulls Oscar in away. An incredible keeper's verdict from Weiwei. Disseminates the fight, forces Fnatic to the wins, and Weibo pick up another. Oscar in now fallen. Will Fnatic fight 4v5? It's a possibility, but it's so dangerous. The Shy 6 seconds before the World Enders back up. The Shockwave pulls him back as Razork and Fnatic dive in. There's another. Both top laners down, and it's a 4v4 brawl about to erupt in the river. The hostile takeover finds two. Humanoid and Noah able to dodge to the side of it, and I believe the Breath of Light was used by Trimby as well to cleanse away. The ultimate Familio gives Razork the ability to get towards this dragon in time. Permafrost on the Drake. It's down to 4,000 HP, and now Weibo still looking for their fight position. Xiaohu has the Glacial Prison stolen. Sejuani ultimate across the wall of Razork has won every Smite fight so far, and he finds another. Meteor caught out as Trimby will fall. Lightning crash from Light. Is he going to add a name to his death note? Looking for the Light Yagami here, but he's caught out, and it's Fnatic, in fact, who strike in the river once again, and now the front position is coming in. Oscar in the no TP, he's going to try and join the fight as quickly as he can. But the Shy, he's going to get knocked up here. Trimby and Noah on their way to defend as well. Weiwei still hidden in the bush. Sneaky Glacial Prison going down onto the Shy. There's the hostile takeover. All of Fnatic able to dodge away from it. The Shockwave takes down the Shy. The Baylai won't bring him back in time. The keeper's verdict dodged by Trimby and Noah, and now Weiwei is stuck in the midst of Razork and Humanoid, stunned up with the permafrost. Oscar in looking to tank a tower, but they back away. Patience from Fnatic. They found the
biggest goal lead. Xiaohu
spotted here, pulls the all out, but the all out comes back, and everyone giving it all in the fight. Xiaohu that's going to retreat as Noah begins to step forward, and Xiaohu now has the burn. Noah flashes for the shutdown. Glacial Prison's going to land on Weiwei as well as the TP comes in from the Shy to try and rectify some sort of situation out of this. The Shy though almost locked up underneath the tower. Stepping forward, misses the knock up onto the Shy, and is immediately knocked up himself. Half-Maiden coming out from Oscar in the Shy caught with the Glacial Prison. The keeper's verdict comes through, but it goes through the goalpost once again, and Weiwei is dragged back into the meat grinder. Hostile takeover only hits onto Razork. Fnatic have been dodging that incredibly well in this series. Humanoid on Weiwei, lay up towards the top side, but Razork immediately turns on him. Oscar and keeping three people at bay. Down towards the bottom side is Light. Now only with a cleanse to try and get away. The all out on the Shy. Pulled back with the Pathmaker. Infernal chains the knock back with the Intofos. The Shy down, and nothing can bail Weibo out of this team fight once again. Oscar in. Can't quite land the Q3 and is able to dodge away from Light just in time. Weiwei, the Glacial Prison comes out, but it's short of locking anyone up, and now Xiaohu kept at bay with an incredible Arctic Assault from Razork. The inhibitor tower falls, Oscar in and all outs the Shy, and he's going to pull him back. Oscar not shy of this fight right now as Fnatic collapse from the top side, and the Shy found wanting yet again by Fnatic. Fnatic. A TP behind though as Xiaohu is looking for something. Can he find the fight? Great flash and Tofu Light dashing away with the cleanse. The hostile takeover hits one, but Noah immediately cleanses away from it. Captain Jack from Noah. Infernum, bail out. Light is down, and all light extinguished from the eyes of Weibo. Fnatic are knocking on the Nexus.
Xiaohu's trying to catch the wave to stop the end, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Fnatic have their eyes on the Nexus.
In the most convincing form I have seen Fnatic all year. They are one game away from quarterfinals.
What a performance from Fnatic. Solid. Whereas the amount of utility that Weibo have, this front-to-back composition, the range that they have at their disposal, the later this game goes, the more options that they're going to have to be able to fight. So we're going to need to see another early game masterclass from Razork.
How close is Weiwei to joining this fight? Because that could be the deciding factor as the sun comes down and Chris has to flash away immediately. Exhaust still available to him. Goes down. Razork tempers cripple. There's the slow. The sonic wave goes wide. But Chris is ripped apart by Noah's spear. Weibo think that Razork has gone for that, but with Xiaohu not having flash, Humanoid flashes in, the scatter the weaken and the unleash power enough. Razork looking for the kick, but he does just have the damage, tanks the tower and escapes. It was a little messy. And look for that Magnet Storm. Razork on his way as well. Trimby tanks the knock up, the Magnet Storm possible as well as Light will fall, but Trimby follows suit. Razork gets the kick away to make sure that the Shy can't close the gap. Noah can dash back for the safeguard, and Trimby actually didn't Humanoid push in mid. Razork.
Look at, yeah.
He's going for the kick. He gets the kick on Xiaohu into the Magnet Storm, and now Xiaohu's pulled back, stunned up, locked up, and Oscar in enjoys the fray. That's 2 for Fnatic.
Unbelievable kick from Razork there.
Through in his pocket as well as Fnatic start to deny the vision. The wave cleared out as Razork's just going to tank it. Dragon's Rage kick gets back. Trimby with the flash stun as well as Xiaohu is locked out. He thought it was safe, but not for long as Trimby now tanks the Nature's Grasp. He can be pulled back with the Fate's Call as Noah flashes away to escape. Now they can because of the fast sight alteration. TP in. Razork now tanking up the Baron. Oscar Inning joins the fray. Weiwei on the front line. Nature's Grasp not available for him for a few more seconds. 15 at least as Weiwei's stunned up. The unleashed power. Oscar goes in, but Light able to flash away just in time. For me and Tofu strikes. The hostile takeover is being used as well as Noah tries to get into the battle. But Trimby's already down, and now Weibo can start to turn it around. The Baron down to 3,000. Humanoid dancing around, doing everything he can. But he's locked up, stunned up as Oscar dives in front of his mid laner. Can't stop them. Razork tries to get onto the Baron, but he's shut out as well. And Weibo with a perfect team fight. Turn it on his head.
Fantastic fight from Weibo. Such a great decision.
The sands in the hourglass starting to slip through their fingers. The dragon resets. Weibo back away, the Shy looking for the flank. He's got Mega Narv, it's timing out down to half on the timer on that right now. He's spotted by the ward, he uses the sweeper, but once again that sweeper will expire and the ward will come back alive. Mini Gnar now for the Shy. Razork still standing behind the pit, he's gonna jump in. 4,000 HP on the dragon as Fnatic look for what could be the final fight of the game, or at least a game-defining fight. The smite comes out from Weiwei, and now Fnatic try and turn and burn and do everything they can to kill off the Shy, but once again the Shy, it's just too damn good. He dodges away as Light goes on a killing spree. A double for him. Humanoid. Is there any way out of this? I don't think not today as Weiwei starts to close the gap. Razork's going to try and clear the way, but the TP in from the Shy. He's reset. He's back. Razork misses the sonic wave. He'll flash. Humanoid already down, and only Razork left to watch as Weibo chase him down. The red buff there, but the Shy's there too. As Weibo get the clean. Humanoid follows suit. Wards go in the bushes. Oscar tries to tank it up. The hostile takeover short, but Oscar trying to keep his team alive. May have sacrificed his own life. TP behind now. Xiaohu looking for the flank, has flash. The Gnar into the wall, finds 2 as Oscar goes in. Trimby gets a Magnet Storm. Noah trying to do everything he can. And Humanoid just about able to survive. Xiaohu going low. Razork, he gets the kill, but he gets out. Outclassed by Weibo. Noah, Humanoid, and Trimby can only stand and watch as their inhibitor towers are raised to the ground, and Xiaohu, the only man to fall here for Weibo. Inhibitor will fall alongside it, and Weibo can turn their eyes back. This game. Weaver's Wall once again. Xiaohu looking for Razork. He dashes back, but immediately is locked up. Jumps onto Crisp, who flashes away. Meanwhile, the Nature's Grasp on the top side of the fight means that Razork is entirely separated from the rest of his team. 4 members of Fnatic just trying to fight against Light and Weiwei. Hostile takeover coming out as Weiwei dashes forward and kills off 2. Oscar and Noah sent packing. An early grave for them as Humanoid will follow suit. It is a meager grade for Fnatic in this game. They tried everything they could in the early game, but they just could not match Weibo. And we are going to game 3.
I mean, Weibo, they just slowed the game down. They changed the Poppy to the Maokai, and they got themselves a very solid... The question then becomes, do you think that an Olaf is strong enough to 1v9 the game? And could they even get Oscarinin ahead enough that he could even do that?
And what a weight on Oscar's shoulders that would be as well in his first Worlds. Not follow that any further, was worried about the all-out combo. Glacial Prison used in the mid lane as Xiaohu is caught out, but he gets the knockback under the tower. Humanoid flashes away, Xiaohu with the shield, and Humanoid tanking the tower will fall! Xiaohu outplays the 2v1 in mid. An unbreakable spirit Fnatic will need to survive this bot lane barrage.
This tower's going to take so much
He's dead!
Oh, and they snipe him! Trimby can't pop the ultimate in time. Now who's in danger here? It's Chris.
Has been caught out, has no flash, remember, but Weiwei is on his way as Razzle tries to flash, but Chris puts on an absolute clinic. He dances away from death. The final spark, a final dagger through the heart of Fnatic, perhaps, as Trimby now in the meat grinder, but Noah's on his way. The Moonlight Vigil comes up short as Weiwei able to dance away as well. But he's going to get locked up, and Weiwei can look for more. Instead, decides to go for the tower. Humanoid shuffles him back, and the tree is going Timber in the mid lane as Fnatic able to find one, get their second on the board. The Rift-held eye is open though, and Weibo can still look to deny the charge. Lucent Singularity doing a little bit of work. Trimby trying to push this forward. Humanoid locked up. Trimby going in. Xiaohu no flash, but the shuffle back as Humanoid tanks and Humanoid falls. And the damage now lacking for Fnatic. They'll get the charge in, but it's that enough for them as Trimby continues to trade, but Xiaohu has had enough of this. Get the hell out of his mid lane. He finds 2, and Light finds another in the bottom lane. It's 3 for Weibo in mid.
And whatever they tried to do to Xiaohu, they just could not lock him down. Now the Herald has begun. Oscarinin and the Shy maybe getting involved in the fight.
TP coming in as well from Humanoid. He looks to join the fight. Xiaohu TPing in as well as the objective is secured. The Rift-held taken down. Humanoid was looking for Crispy. He can't quite get in. Weiwei flashing away as the Ragnarok tries to get to the backline, and Weiwei falls to Olaf. The Shy pulls Noah back, but now he's separated from the rest of the team. Olaf gets 2. A shutdown for Oscar. And the ace in the hole flashed away as Noah heals up with a Severum. Trimby now is going to get the knock up on the Shy. What a fight. What a moment, a brief glimpse of light. Humanoid now caught though.
Yeah, he's dead.
Headshots from Light. They can catch out Fnatic. Fnatic do get mid-prio for the moment, but the Shy waiting in this bush will be able to deny them more. Final spark takes Trimby down to half. He still has that unbreakable will. Razork looking for someone. Xiaohu the target. Glacial Prism hits, and they all flash forward, but Xiaohu flashes away, and the Light Binding finds 2. Nature Scars coming out from either side as they try to get onto the backline. The Ragnarok is not enough as Weiwei kills off Oscarinin. Light able to flash away towards the top side as well, and now it's all on Noah, but he's pulled back with the all-out, and Weibo are all in. They find 2. Razork running for the hills as Humanoid dives forward, but Crisp still survives. Xiaohu down 3 for naught in favor of Weibo, almost 4 as Noah tries to step in, make it 4, make it more as Weibo. Will they give it all? Weibo continues to push in, the cannon minion there as the Shy can tank, but the cannon minion won't get in range. Humanoid still looking for that objective bounty. A bounty, albeit small, might be
I don't know
something for Fnatic, and I agree, Betty. I don't know if they can hold. The Glacial Prison finds Chris, but he's able to survive. The Ragnarok comes out, the Moonlight Vigil does nothing as Weibo continue to advance, and now perhaps they take a moment, they retreat, but Light says no. He steps back forward, has that red for the slow, and the Nexus towers begin to be brought to the ground. The engage from Razork. Noah trying to do what he can as the Shy is forced down towards the bottom side. Trimby down as he looked for an engage. The Shy goes all out, and Noah has a brief moment of light here. Xiaohu goes in with the Emperor's Divide. Noah has red-white. Great guns for the fight. Oscarinin getting forward, but Chris has the stopwatch, and Light has his man again. Ace in the hole, a dagger through the heart of Fnatic. They've been doubted, they've been denied, and they've been discarded. But Weibo smoke the doubters.
A clean game 3 from Weibo. They knew exactly how to deal with Fnatic's comfort. They saw that Aphelios lock in, and they respond with Xiaohu's Azir and Light's Caitlyn. 2 incredible performances. Weibo with the better team fighting, And another LPL team will join
The
their
fact
brother.
that we're getting to see some signature champions from both sides here in this game number 1, when we started off by talking about needing to see them bounce back from their defeats yesterday. Bin on Jax, I'm loving the fact that they were just confident to lock that in.
Hans is getting real low.
Well, meanwhile, top side,
he's
Shun
in
coming
trouble.
up. Immediately the flash from Bin to guarantee the land and the counter strike. Broken Blade. He's trying to get away, but he gets stunned. The flash is wasted.
Even with your jungler here, and they're disrespecting.
They go for the flash, and it's on Sama immediately killed. G2 do not respect the return gank, and they pay the price.
They knew he was TP, and they are running for the hills.
On is the target. Caps wants to try to find him. A little more damage from long range coming out from Hans Sama's Kog'Maw. Needs one more living artillery. Ain't gonna hit it just yet. On dies. Hans Sama dials it in. They didn't even waste time from the very start of the play. But now Caps just immediately jumped on by Shun. Walks behind the W2, but it will not matter. Yagao puts him in the dirt. Coming around from the side. He's going to go after Hans. The Jax has arrived. The counter-strike is down, and Hans Sama's out of there.
He wants
Broken
more.
Blade might be number 2. He's waiting on the steadfast presence to fade. Bin's going in. Flash into the empowered auto attack. He's going to be stunned up into the wall, but it will not matter. Double kill for the Jax copter. He's got to try to get away now. The Caps is coming in to try to take him down. Shun's in the middle of 3. Bin stays alive with a TP coming in for BLG. Nobody on their side dies. And we're talking a lot about Hans because he is on this champion that almost always commands its entire team to play around it. Hold on now. On face checking. Caps ready to bring it down. Player that can do that mechanical performance.
He's the man with the knife. He's looking to do some carving.
Let's see if Caps can get away from this one. Yagao brings in the Weaver's Wall to back up Bin. Guarantee that this is not a fair fight. Bin's in a ram. Caps is still dead for another 15 seconds, and he doesn't have TP when he respawns. Yagao's got to make sure he gets back to safety, flashing out of the way of the Glacial Fissure. Baron's still going to be burned down. Yike looking for an entryway into the pit. They're not wanting to burn it down too low just yet. It's going to be slain by Elk on the Xayah. Frontline, tanked up by Bin, but he goes golden, keeping himself alive. Yike's going to die first. Blade Caller locks down Mickey. It's 2 kills, and Baron over to the side of BLG.
They do get the ulti off of Shun and Yagao, though, so relatively even trade. And G2 clearly have drawn the line of the sand. They're going to fight here. They're going to fight now.
They want to
be
go
all about Hans.
Elk is onto the Drake. He's going to start DPSing. The rest of the team's just keeping everybody away. Shun is close enough to smite, but that's it. Broken Blade goes for the Keeper's Verdict. Ban is going to be taken out, but the Infernal Soul goes over to BLG. Shun here with the front line as Mickey's taken down to 10 HP. Elk going to find the kill on that one as Ben re-enters the fight in the back line, grabbing the kill on Hans. Broken Blade trapped in the pit, has to flash out to try to get away. Usage of the TP just to catch him off guard and secure yourselves a team fight win and a Soul and a Baron. Mickey stepping away from the seismic shove. Still on top of the unraveled earth. Keeper's Verdict again. Going to try to find that removal as Caps has to go into the stasis. Elk now in a spot where he's going to fight off 1v4. Finds a killing spree on Caps. Elk still alive, but finally going to be shut down by Hans. Yagao and Ben have made their way into the fight. Flash forward, counter strike. Shun leads the charge. There it is. There it goes, baby. BLG just stomp them.
BLG, they're going to take this game, a clean game 1 against G2, 16-3. The soul to their name, both Barons as well, make no doubt about it. BLG are here to play.
It's the last series before the quarterfinals, and BLG come out swinging. They'll start it off 1-0.
It was a great final engage there from G2. You had to take a swing. If you just sit back, you're going to lose the game. They did get onto Elk. They were able to take him down. But from that position, you have to commit so much. These burst kills where you can have Frozen Thralls running over everything. Broken Blade staying in melee range, keeping that ulti up. Everyone piling in onto the back line here. And I think Elk's positioning is going to be so key. On the Zarya, if you're an open yield.
On mana. They might just try to go for the full-on dive here. Cap's going to be taking the damage from the turret first. Yagao trying to get away. The To the Skies trying to keep him alive, but it's Yike with the first. Ulti comes back up for the Zarya, but it doesn't look like it.
Yep, exactly. And Shun feeling now that Bin is safe as...
Never mind, they are going to go in. Elk is under pressure, and G2 finds their second.
Big ones. He's only able to far from max range.
There they are. Flash ulti. Yike coming in over the top. Paranoia claims Yagao. That TP's coming in. BLG wants to make a fight now as the Drake is going to be taken low. Shun comes up. The Drake is claimed by Yike, but it's going to be a kill and a shutdown. Back over to Bin's Renekton.
Honestly, not too bad. Yike also has a stride breaker and has ulti up.
All right, Elk's going in here in the bottom lane. Mickey goes over the wall there with the claw, trying to stop this play from happening. Yagao from downtown. Mickey trying to get himself away as Yagao is locked up, having to flash back the other direction. Yikes is here. Out. On's in trouble. They've brought Caps into the mix. He gets a root. He gets the extra damage from the blooming blows. Caps, Hans, Mickey, and Yike all trying to guarantee that Caps wouldn't be able to grab him. Yike was hovering. Now Mickey trying to get away as the Nature's Grasp comes out on wanting to reach him here with the quickness. Ain't quite gonna get there. Mickey wants to buy an extra moment here with the ulti, but Elk's got the damage.
Clean from On.
You're up against Nico, you gotta count him. Shun fires out the Nature's Grasp. Caps trying to stop these guys. Twisted advance, back onto Mickey. They charm him up, they want to blow him up, but they can't find him here just yet. The ulti keeps him alive. Zap comes through. Shun takes the kill.
Nice kill again, just lock it.
Very slow Drake game so far, just the first couple over to the side of G2 as Yagao gets away over the wall. Yike wants to chase them. They turn it back around. G2's jump there is overcommitted. They strike him down. Yagao's the one to get
BLG so good at punishing missing cooldowns. They will force here, but Hans is pushing mid. So at the very least, G2 is going to get that tier 1 for free. BLG, though, might end up in a fight because Broken Blade about to have that ulti. Here he comes.
Yikes, ready to jump in with a paranoia. Mickey goes in for the claw. He finds a lockdown onto 2. They want to burst him down, but they won't find him just yet. Big goes for the kill. Pop blows up. Caps found everybody, but isn't going to be enough. He gets the kill on Yagao. Hansama goes back over the wall, but Ben hunts him down. Broken Blade and Yike back over onto the Dragon. This is going to be taken very low. It's claimed by Broken Blade. They're on soul point, but at what cost? Broken Blade cuts down Ben. Elk is melee range against the Olaf. He flashes away, but he still puts the bullets through him.
A difference, and now this is not much defense here with that low tower.
Nope, Yagao tries to get something back, but honestly, G2 have bullied him this entire game. 1 and 5.
One of those things that allows him to pull off these special plays.
Mickey and Yike jumping in. Hans ready to follow up as they want to find the pick onto Shun. He tries to get away, but the guy said damage is more than enough. G2 have found the enemy jungler. Blooming blows not connecting means there's no insta-burst there, but it's still G2 on the Mountain Soul. Ben trying to step up and challenge these guys, but it ain't gonna happen. He has to run. BLG in full retreat. On goes for a knockup on Broken Blade, but what's that gonna do? Not a whole lot of anything. Mountain Soul for the LEC's #1 seed.
And they want more. Broken Blade.
Broken Blade with the undertow. Mickey ready to charge forward. Paranoia's back up, ready to go again, and Yagao is about to die. Yike takes the kill. Shun tries to find Hansama as Elk wants to fire, but Caps can't find the Pop Blossom. Shun takes out Hans. Caps falls to the zap. A shutdown back over to Shun as now Yike is trying to chase off, but he ain't gonna find him. A killing spree for
saplings
Elk.
at every brush. It will make things very, very difficult. And you know that Caps is on the flank, but they've spotted him.
He's trying to go in. He gets knocked back by Yagao. Pop of the stasis trying to stay alive, but now it's going to be Ben in the middle of everybody. Hans grabbing the assassination on the BLG mid laner. Ben tries to stand and fight. It's Mickey traded away 1 for 1 so far. Ben wants to slice and dice, but he can't get away just yet. Now he finally will. Broken Blade trying to finish off the enemy top laner as BLG wants to regroup and peel the Olaf away. They can't kill him. He's so damn tanky. Elk with the ulti going to pop the Guardian Angel from the Nocturne as now he's refiring back on the Olaf. He wants to get killed on, but Broken Blade can't do it. Elk's going over the wall. He's trying to outfight it. Can he get the damage? Ben with a stun into Hans, but instead he gets brought down himself. Caps with a shutdown. Voidseeker finds Elk, who now has to retreat. It's 2 dead on BLG. It's 2 dead on G2.
Back to live. We're back to Elder.
Everybody's ready to go. Broken Blade's not here. There's no TP on the Olaf. Ben's gonna respawn here in about 3 seconds. The Elder's down to 4,000 HP. Could it be an Elder flip to end the game? Shun's locked down. Elder Drake coming to G2. What about the team fight after? Caps dies before he can get the ulti. Now they're gonna put the damage into Hans. Ben's already killed off Yike. Hans is gonna die. They got the Elder, but they may have lost the game.
BLG takes
actually
split up. BLG knows if they go to the side lanes, they're going to get jumped on by the Nocturne here, and they're going to have to be really respectful of that. Caps just dancing back and forth, always trying to threaten the engage here, popping out those clones, keeping BLG scared. BLG don't have the confidence to actually fully step forward. They're not really getting any chip damage at all down on the tower because they know they could get engaged on.
It's all about Elk and Caps. Elk tries to get away, but he's going to be knocked into the Guardian Angel as soon as the fight begins.
Hans.
Now they want to turn back onto Hans. He's killed off. Elk hops back over the wall. He's ready to kite it out. G2 are collapsing. Ben gets the kill back over onto Mickey as Broken Blade wants to protect Caps. Elk is unstoppable. G2 have crumbled. The fight was long and arduous, but BLG have triumphed. Caps get gets a shutdown, and maybe he can save the game.
Forward pick onto Cabs.
Oh,
He's
it's
very
Cabs.
far.
If he gets caught, that's huge. Pop Blossom ain't gonna get anything. He fires up another route to try to lock down Yagao. On goes in. Now they're turning it around. Elk is gonna die. Huge play from Onsama. He'll be turning away for Cabs, but now Ben and Shun will be killed by the bite of all of G2. Ben cannot survive for very much longer. The Guardian Angel's gonna bring him back, but On and Yagao will not save him. G2 just found themselves a fight and found themselves an elder.
Because they need to thin this wave as much as possible.
Nature's Grasp flies out. Yike blocks it with Spell Shield. TP coming in. They're going to kill On before anything else happens. Hansama's on a rampage. And Broken Blade leads the charge. Elf's knocking it away. And Caps throws them all up into the air. Yagao will not stop it. G2 will not go down without a fight. Quadra kill for Hansama.
They're trying to go for the Penta, but it is over. It is done. G2 have won. Here comes Hans. He wants that Penta. Give it to him. He deserves it.
Hans trying to chase them. Yagao trying to get away. It's not going to matter. The Nexus will fall. It's all theatrics at this point for the Pentakill. Hans won't get there. He's still trying to chase it. Yagao gets out, but the series goes on. We're going to game 3.
Let's go. G2 battling back here after a dominant game 1 from BLG. G2, bad, it can go really bad, but I think this is a perfect setup for it. You know, you can really succeed against Ashe and Orianna. Really low mobility carries. That's exactly what you want to see for a Bard angle.
And there it is. You can see the support
for is going to be collapsed on.
On's just going to run towards them. Elk flashing immediately, but they turn it back instead. Caps is going to be stunned. He tries to get away. It's first blood over to On. The Braum gets the first one.
But how many die?
He's under pressure. Elk's looking to turn it right back around again, and BLG grabbing a second kill. G2 should at least be able to get Elk. They're going to grab Yagao as well. It's 2 for 2 and 1.5. The pressure from the Bard is huge as Shun is winning out in the 1v1, but it's not a 1v1 game. Yike flashing away, keeping himself alive. Shun steals the red, but now Broken Blade may just claim it. Ben's coming up trying to chase him, trying to stop him, but Mickey's gonna pop him! Mickey! The Bard at level 2 with the roam to get it done as Ben goes in and takes the red right back. This game is madness. The Croc is waiting on cooldowns. He has to try to get away from this one. 4 seconds up. Shun is here in top side. If they get the stun from Renekton, the flag combo is guaranteed. Broken Blade doing a good job getting away for now. He uses the hop to try to get out, but they've still got
2,000 gold is what I'm going to estimate, but we'll see if Elk can get out.
Yeah, Elk's in some trouble. Sidestepping away from it. Nicely done. Plasma proc might still bring him down, and it's Mickey getting the kill.
Great sidestep.
Rotating up, trying to help him, but the arrow misses. Caps with the nice sidestep.
G2 are coming.
The plays he has to make. G2 is ready to collapse. Broken Blade has the Gnar bar. On's only at half HP. The Herald still not killed off just yet. They want to go in for the Gnar and try to kill him, but he transforms in time. Herald down to 800. It's going to be smited away. Finn with a flash stun, but Mickey goes on a magical journey. Caps tries to escape. Yike barely staying alive here and now, but Ben gets a killing spree. Broken Blade back over the wall. BLG get the 1 kill. Ben still chasing after Broken Blade. One suffering the most right now. Caps gonna be knocked up into the air. Shockwave on top of the Jarvan means you down. You talk about, oh my goodness, hold on now. Broken Blade looking for Elk, wants to stop him, but now On jumps in. Winner's bite, focus fire. Broken Blade is down. Elk gets himself a
Quick
kill.
there from Caps, great reaction from him, but they're looking again for Elk, who has no flash.
Glacial Fissure over the wall, a lot of damage here into Mickey. He saves himself for a moment. Hans looking to take down Elk. He's gonna get him, and Mickey lives. Meanwhile, the dive coming out from Ben, but Cap stays alive too. Massive moves coming out from G2 as Shun wants to go in and find that mid laner and finish what Ben started. The dunk goes through. It's good. And BLG and move that weight to the rest of the team as Caps is going to be thrown back by the shockwave. Stun into the turret thanks to the Bard. Yagao is low. Stays alive with the Guardian proc from the Braum. And the arrow from Elk from a long way away finds the first target. Yike flashing out of the Cataclysm's walls. Dropping the Nature's Grasp.
With Chemtech, you're probably willing to just give it up. Nice art
Nicely
ulti
done.
there. Unfortunately, it just buys time, and Mickey may just die for it.
Yeah, Mickey going on the magical journey, though, gets away. Initially, they were worried about chasing him, but I think now they realize, let's get this dude, BLG.
Topside deny vision. They want to take away these camps, and they're looking for Mickey.
Another good shot from Elk. They may have set him behind, but he's on one of the best utility. It's Yike and Broken Blade, the ones that have to go back, because they're the ones that didn't have the completions. Now Elk, mistiming there on the binding from Mickey afterwards. It's not like it would have stunned him anyway, but it doesn't connect at all. So that's Bard ulti down. Cap with a nice shuffle back, but now it's going to be a Cataclysm on the 2. Hans forced to flash away as the Twisted Advance tries to stop BLG from going forward. Instead, it's going to be a flash from Ben. Ruthless Predator to stun up the enemy jungler. Focus Fire comes through. One more hit, and Yike is down. G2 falling back towards the mid lane, but remember, there's not even a tier 3 turret to protect them.
Dodge out on some of these skill shots, but this is the problem. They're not finding the angle to fight, and it means you're giving up everything. That's triple inhib. Now the Bard ulti comes. They gotta go.
They gotta go now. Nature's Grasp coming out, seeing if they might be able to lock him down, but no! Hansama is already dead. Caps hit by the arrow. Shun's ready to jump in and try to take this guy down. He goes golden. Caps should die here. Yagawa's on a killing spree. BLG are gonna win it right now. Mickey goes on a magical journey back to his own Nexus, back to his own fountain, and that will do it! The last vestige of the LEC is wiped from Worlds 2023, and BLG earn their spot in the quarterfinals!
BLG march forward towards the knockouts, towards the quarterfinals, and you can count them 1, 2, 3, 4 LPL teams still alive in this tournament. G2 really made them work for it, battled back admirably in game number 2. But the team fighting from BLG was so on point throughout this entire series, really showcasing their emphasis on grouping on 5